The Death of Stalin is, unsurprisingly, considering its source material, the blackest of black comedies. The profane British satire mocks the panic of top Soviet officials following the murderous tyrant's stroke in 1953.
Should we investigate? Should you shut the up before you get us both killed?
It's been acclaimed by Western critics, but in Russia, the film is no laughing matter. Though it denies censorship, this week the Culture Ministry revoked the film's distribution license, citing extremist content. Pavel Pozhigailo got an early viewing as a member of the ministry's public council. He wasn't impressed.
When marshals of the Great Patriotic War covered in medals, when the entire list of the state's leaders get portrayed in pathetic and vulgar images, at this point art turns into kitsch, a lesson turns into insult, and the line is crossed.
For the state and individual Russians, for sometimes similar, sometimes different reasons, the Stalin years are a highly sensitive subject. At a Moscow exhibition on the Great Terror of 1937, you can view execution quotas for thousands of people at a time. Many living Russians lost parents or grandparents. The wounds are still raw. For some, too raw for cinematic comedy. Others would like a chance to see it.
Everyone should decide for themselves to watch it or not. It should be a personal choice.
You can't laugh at it. You should think about it and correct your mistakes. But it's not even slightly funny.
I don't think you can laugh at it. It's our history. To laugh at it means to laugh at yourself.
Late last year, a sombre monument to Soviet repressions was unveiled in the capital by Vladimir Putin. But the careful language he used reveals how little he feels there is to be gained from investigating historical abuses of state power too closely.
We and our descendants should remember the tragedy of repression, about the causes which lead to it. But it doesn't mean demanding that accounts be settled. We must never again push society to the dangerous precipice of division. Now it is important for all of us to rely on values of trust and stability.
Stalin may be the bloodiest of a long line of despotic rulers, but his brutal legacy also comes tightly bundled with the defeat of fascism, the modern Russian state's totem of unity against hostile outsiders. For Russia's authorities, the death of Stalin is a foreign trespasser on hallowed ground, and a particularly vulgar one at that. In mocking the terrifying absurdities of Stalinism, the film also threatens the country's carefully sanctified narrative of World War II glory, and that has proven unacceptable. Rory Challens, Al Jazeera, Moscow.